is currently online. And I'm actually drawing power from a GFC outlet in the bathroom via extension cord to power my office at the moment. Because that's just how it is. That's just how life works for me. And then we'll see what happens. I may end up missing Felting Stream next Friday too because I have to go to a memorial service in Kansas, and that'll also probably be a lot of driving on Friday. So but yeah, Tennessee ought to be fun this weekend. Carl is probably sleeping. I really should put a TV in his coop. That would be hilarious. He'd be up all night watching TV with his hens. Maybe when we upgrade the power. But last I checked, I think he was just out there sleeping because I usually tuck him in. I was debating bringing him up. I didn't feel like setting up Carl's stream tonight because I've like I said, I just got off a class, and I do want to set up Carl doing voiceovers for the farm documentaries though. So that is still on the list of things that need to be done. I may if I'm back this weekend, I may do another movie night with Carl. We may just sit and watch TV with the chicken again. I might have to bring one of his girls in because I think he gets a little upset when he's just in here alone and he's worried about his girls. He's a very chivalrous rooster. He's a chivalrous rooster. He likes to he's a very good job protecting his hens. So I don't think he's thrilled when I remove him from his occupation. Mm. A little more, and then I'm going to start doing the larger overlays. I want some more of this. Look, if I got some more of that curlier white. Oh, there's one. Some of that curlier white. I wanted to do like a white spot. It's kind of like the exact opposite color as Brock. Brock's like a white sheep with a couple of like brown spots, and this sheep is like a brown sheep with some white spots. Yeah, see, it's got a little white spot. Need some more white spots. Oh, there's some more of that nice curly. I really like that the really curly. It's got that tighter crimp. Might be just best doing kind of short tonight. Just a little shorty. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start parting it down the middle. See if I can find a few more of them darker. Yeah, see, that's some nice, like, darker, crimpy. Mess with these legs a bit more, get them to be a little more steady. be a little top hit. Well, I can kind of fix that though. We're too heavy up front. I'm going to be adding more towards the back anyway. So we're going to be doing this top coat dilly. So I'm planning on going straight down the back. It's like there's going to be like a part in the back. It's going to go straight down. Let's see where we need to fill in any boldish spots. So we're pretty good on most of this little shape, I think. And a few things here and there I think we might want to thicken up a bit. Tease that a tad. I think we want to fill in a little bit on these undersides. Not too much, but just to give it a little bit of volume and some coverage. Because they're mostly going to be covered up anyway. And also maybe to get these legs just a little bit stiffer. That side's a bit more filled out. Over to this side, and again, just kind of maybe stiffen that up just a little bit. Side. Alright. So, I think we got a nice fluffy sheep. There. And maybe get a little more up at top by that neck. I just want to kind of train some of this in, but I don't want to knock it down too tight. Food is always good. I've been pretty good. I honestly I've been pretty good recently. I um I have a bunch of stuff going on, of course, this weekend with the B-sides and classes and keeping busy. And I managed to land a summer internship, which really isn't an internship. I think they just have to call it an internship for HR reasons. It's actually it's more of a it's more of a partnership, honestly. They I always look at internships as more of like I don't know how to do this, and you're gonna like an apprenticeship, like you're gonna teach me how to do it. And this is more of a we need someone that knows how to do video, and we have an idea what we want to do, but we have no idea what we're necessarily doing for this part of it. But you do, so we'd like to bring you on, which is awesome because that's exactly what I want to do anyway. So I think that's really cool. Yeah. So I want to have some fun with that. So that'll start in June, and I'll get to do uh, training and tutorial type videos, which I do enjoy doing. I love teaching, and they seem to be really, I think they're going to be excellent to work with because they seem to have a pretty good idea of kind of what they want, and even going through kind of like that whole interview-ish process where we were sort of hashing out, how do you want this to work, and they seem to have reasonable expectations, which is always good because it's always difficult when you have people that have unreasonable expectations, and everyone here seems to be extremely reasonable in what is going to be able to be done, and we're going to try to do some pre-planning, and that's always excellent. So I think it'll be good. I think it'll be really good. No, they're just up the road in Bloomington, so they're not far from me at all. Um, so that's also good. So they're pretty close by. And we're going to be, using software and stuff that I'm already pretty familiar with and feel comfortable using, and that's also a great thing. So, all the good stuff. And I think that's going to be fun. And then of course we have Hackers on the Farms coming up. So that's a whole bunch. That's a bunch of very good stuff. That's a bunch of really good positive stuff. And I was able to sell one of Cole's fundraiser items in my Etsy shop, and I got that shipped out today. And then I need to make a whole bunch more stuff because basically my Etsy shop is what is how I pay for my animals and things. So I'm gonna try to get more of the stuff that I do on stream posted up to Etsy, and I'm trying to. I just need to make sure that I'm doing a little bit better than breaking even, and I think we'll be good. And then there's always that whole goal is that I'd like to hit affiliate. I think that'd be nice. So I'm gonna still try to push forward and do that. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on right now. It's just trying to go through the list of things that need to be done, and seeing what's going to be doable, and start making plans for how I want to accomplish those goals. Yeah, I always do. I think I'm trying to break it down to kind of just focus on like two or three things. Like I'm going to finish up my schooling and get my certs. And then if I need to get like a part-time remote job doing like security or information assurance, that'll be open to me. And it would be awesome if this internship turns into a full-time thing, because it's a possibility. So that would be cool. But I want to make enough plans in the meantime, and then to get enough crafty stuff for me to have some downtime, but also hopefully to supplement my animals. So that'll be a lot of stress off of me if I can make enough with this to help cover either vet expenses or food expenses. So, and then of course we have Hackers on the Farm coming up, which is that big like foodie type event that we do every year. And I have a decent amount of money from the ticket sales already, and we're just gonna finish see if we can sell a few more tickets so I can start figuring out how much stuff I need to actually buy as far as menu and things go. And the ducks are growing really good, so they're gonna. I already have one that's big fat ducks, gonna be delicious. So that'll be good. well, you know, that's why I knocked it down to just a couple of things. So it's just going to be the sheep and the felting. So it'll be sheep and needle felting, which is a heck of a lot easier than doing sheep and goats and everything else. And I'm not doing 4-H with the kid this year. It's just it ends up being more work for me, and I don't think she's um, responsible enough to actually do it. So we're gonna switch gears and focus on things that I think she may have a better aptitude for, which in this case is focus on more engineering and coding and theater and writing stuff, because I think that's honestly where her interests lie more. I know she likes the idea of doing 4-H, but it's really more of a I want to go hang out while mom does all the work, and I'm like, no, that's not the point. The point is you learn how to take care of something because you're supposed to be learning responsibility. So um, she can hang out with people doing other group stuff too. What we got? I got about 11:30. I'm probably gonna go find someone to go host in a second because I kind of want to do some gaming before I go to bed. And I just got Sims 3 reinstalled, so I kind of want to build some houses before I go to sleep. Because I tried to do that the other day, and then the power like all got screwy, and like my computer got like shut off, and I'm like, no, I want to do the Sims, and I couldn't because everything crashed. So yeah. Oh yeah, totally. Oh, yeah, I like Sims 3. I like it a lot. So I'm gonna go screw around on Sims for a little bit in a second. Okay, I got like one eyeball done. It's like a ginor. It looks. It's like ginormous. It's like the biggest eye. It'll work though. I'll make it work. It's almost too big. Well, I'm gonna play around with that and see how that ends up being. I think that was gonna be too big. I think probably cut it in half or felt it tighter. Yeah, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go host. So let's see if we can. Let's see who's on, so we can figure out who I'm hosting. Unless like 3 people watch, I'm gonna have like 4 people show up like right now. I'm just like, we're gonna go host somebody. If I get 3 people, we're gonna go raid someone. So that's always kind of been the joke. Can't have at least 3 people to raid. That's the rule. That's my rule. Oh, there we go. Burr. By the way, if you're of age, this is really good. So yeah. Okay. Who's still on? Oh, Talk is still on. Well, if anyone's still hanging out, I'm gonna go ahead and host Talk. Well, no way. Who else is doing stuff? Oh, no, correction. Hyper's on. So Hyper's gonna be up next. I'm gonna go host my Hyper, and then I'm gonna go hang out in her channel.